Hello guys. Guys, we'll talk about the top languages, the top programming languages. So the top languages which are currently trending and the scope of it. Guys, it's very important to know which all are the programming languages, what their scope is, where are they utilized, so that you can accordingly take calls. You can, if you know the language, you can like take a call on which career you should opt for. If you are in a particular career, which flavor you should learn. You can also just estimate or analyze that what can be a scope of particular language which you are currently in, what you should do more additions, how is it going to help you, how is it going to be in your near future. So there are so many things, people. Okay. And how to get jobs, that is also most importantly that we talk about. So that is another important thing. So we will learn something about we'll talk about few of the important languages, guys. First of all, we will start with Java. We all know how important Java is, right? It is like one of the most widely used languages across world, and we all know this. So it has stood with tests of time. So it started way back in 1995. That is what it started, if I'm not wrong. And like it has adapted itself very well to the changing in phases, and now we stand in 21, and it is still one of the most, in fact, it is the most widely used programming languages. Why is it so used widely? Because it is used everywhere. Like if we talk about games, for making games it is used, for Android apps it is used. If we talk about web-based apps, like web email is there, then web spreadsheet is there. So it is very much used, people. So you have to, this technology will be helpful. We will not go into deep about core Java, advanced Java, no. But yes, Java is very useful. It is going to yield you benefits. The thing is that keep upgrading to specific frameworks, like Spring is there, Hibernate is there, even Google Juice is there, right? These type of frameworks, keep upgrading yourself so that you are up to date with the technology, and the chances of you getting jobs or getting promotions or getting upskill and going ahead and doing the task good increases. Along with that, guys, if you are also trying to eyeing for somewhat big data, that kind of space, then Apache Hadoop can also be somewhat helpful for you, guys. So Java is something important. Second thing which I would like to talk about now is Python. Many people are doing Python. Python is like become something which is like everywhere, it is growing and all the that kind of stuff. So this is also a very old language. This is also a very old language, but it gained that exposure, that recognition somewhere in 2007, and from there it has been adapting very well, and it is also one of the most languages which are mostly trying, people are trying to opt for. And it is used everywhere because it is like not that much complicated. It is easy to learn for a fresher, for a beginner as well. And it is also used at so many places, like if we talk about web development, like developing of games, data science, machine learning. See, data science and machine learning, guys, if you want to get into this type of fields, then it is necessary for you to know Python. We covered it one of the past scenarios, past webinars as well, wherein we invited Dipanjan for this. So yes, and if we talk about its utilization in data science and machine learning, the scope of it increases in future. That is what the people are analyzing and talking about. So there are some frameworks, there are some frameworks which you have to be aware of, like TensorFlow, machine learning frameworks. So that will help you to go in that particular that particular field, and will give you an upper hand. So machine learning framework, if we talk about TensorFlow is there, then Skikit, something Skikit Learn is also there. Then these are few things, right? These are the few things, guys. To give you an example, now whenever you surf something on Amazon, or whenever you are watching a video in any one of the online portals, you get auto suggestions, right? This is what you can watch next, this is what you can article that you can see. This is like Python is doing that all for you. So Python ka scope bhi bahut zyada hai. So now if we talk about further thing, is JavaScript is really being it's like really being used in many cases, in many places. And it has really, like, it is a scripting language. Actually, it is a scripting language, and it has changed the way how websites used to interact. Initially, like, a website was just used to be a website that people can just see your page, you can just read what it is written there. But now you can see the pop-ups coming in. As soon as you enter some particular website, you will get a pop-up stating that How may I help you? That question answers that interaction. That is where JavaScript has come into picture, and that is just a part of it, people. Okay, that is just a part of it. So you can see how these things are playing role, and these things are increasing. Like, so JavaScript is also one of the important things, right? If we talk about front end script and back end script, those things are there. If you are learning JavaScript, then JS, React JS is there, then Angular JS is there. I have constantly seen requirements of Angular JS and React JS coming in. Node.js backend, if we talk about Node.js is there, I have also seen the requirements of this particular things as well. Okay, so this we covered Java. It is very important. Similarly important is Python. Then Java scripting is also there. There's Now let's talk about Dart. Yeah, you got it right, guys. Okay, Dart. So if we talk about this particular technology, this particular programming language, it is on a rise. The usage of this particular language has been very much in these recent years, and it is just growing manifold times. So remember this, Dart. That's how it is useful, and how is this language is, why is this language giving that particular momentum. It is used along with Flutter. Okay, I did some analysis over this. I did some study about all these things. So guys, this is particularly thing used with Flutter. So what is Flutter now, guys? It is mobile application like DSK, and what makes it different is that in a single go you can it can allow you to write apps in a single code, and this can be later on compiled with both iOS as well as Android. This makes your life easy, right? So that might be one of the reasons why it is in so much of demand, or its demand is increasing. Its demand is increasing. It's like, it's not that there's so much and widely in demand, but its demand is increasing. That is what it is. So that is what it is. Like Dart, Flutter, you learn these things as well. So Flutter is Dart. We said for Dart is basically used to build Flutter. That is what it is logically. And then Flutter can help you in like allowing you to write apps in single code base, and this can be compiled with Android as well as iOS. That is how it was. So there's one more important thing is, if you know JavaScript, if you know Java, if you know C Sharp, this programming language, if you are already aware about this programming languages, then it would be easy for you to learn this particular Dart language or Flutter language. It won't be too tough for you. So that is one of the important things that has been picking up. There's another thing that I would like to talk about now is that C Sharp. As if you talk about personally, as we compare to Java, the C Sharp requirements, that is what my experience is. Okay, this is what my experience is when we were actually actively looking at the requirements. So when as compared to Java, C Sharp requirement is were not that much, but yes, it is again one of the most widely used languages. Why it is? Because it is also used in various fields like Windows application, then website development, web apps again as Java, web apps is also there, then game development is also there. So this particular language is also like used, so it is also good language. And if you already know Java, guys, if you already know Java, if you already know C++, then this language would be very easy for you to learn again. So guys, these are some of the important languages I thought of talking about. Okay, so this can help you. Okay, this can help you in taking decisions. So if you, okay, let me talk about, let me give some more value to you. Okay, there are two languages. There are two languages which have just come up, like two programming languages actually. There is one is Rust. Rust is there. Then Golang is there. So these things are also currently picking up. These things are also being currently picking up. They are also being used. So just sort of keeping you updated about that as well. So if in case you want to look at the new language, the scope will not be that much, taking the current situation into practice. But yes, these two languages are growing. So how this information will help you, try to utilize the information. For freshers, you can see, okay, which thing you can opt for, which thing has currently more scope, which requirements are currently more, how you can apply for these requirements. If you are currently already working in Java but you only know core Java, then what addition things can you do, which like frameworks can you do, So all these type of things. Python, what is the scope of Python? If you are doing Python, learning machine learning frameworks will be helpful for you in your career to build your proper framework, proper career. So these things, like, take calls accordingly, people. Okay. And I have got some links of the training material of all these skill sets. I will update this in the link. That's another important thing which I would like to talk is that whenever you learn a new skill set, guys, okay, there are so many platforms which are available, like communities are growing big. The information will be available on YouTube as well. The information will be, people will be there here to help you. Online courses will also be there. But if it is even good if in case you join a particular class wherein you actually interact with the people. You just working online is one thing, but when you interact with people, when there is a person who is teaching you, then what happens is that the person, that network grows, then you come to know more about requirements, and networking is always good. So I generally advise people that learn online, that's fine, but go ahead and join a class wherever you there is a person who will actually teach you about what to do, how to do, and that interaction, that network will help you in getting better jobs, in knowing more people, and that is how it happens when it comes to forming a career, people. So hope you like this particular information, guys. People have been texting me, Java karu kya, Python karu. Like, people have been constantly asking, kya karu main? So take all these things into consideration. And before taking a final call, most important thing is just go ahead and search the search engines, job search engines. Just filter out using these keywords: Java, see how many jobs are there; Python, how many jobs are there; what is the job description or JD. Just do some random work and accordingly take a call ahead to decide a permanent skill of yours, or to upgrade and enhance your current skill set. This is what I wanted to share today. Bring all this knowledge in practice. Till then, take care. Bye bye. We'll soon see you in some other next webinar, guys. Take care. Cheers.